So just first of all to extend thanks to Martin McGuinness, to Bernie, to the entire McGuinness clan, and I was in contact with Martin earlier this morning, and he is very uplifted, and in fact the family are very uplifted by the warm things that are being said about him and the messages of support that he has been receiving from all sections of our people across this island and farther afield. Well, he did tell me to remind you all that he's not retiring. He's stepping down out of elected office in order to regather himself and to fight this life-threatening illness. But it's his firm intention to return to Sinn Féin. He remains a member of our Ard Comhaireachta, and we're working away here on a daily basis. We're facing up to the election, we're facing up to the consequences of Brexit. We're doing our best to ensure that the institutions come back in place after the election, and of course we have an ongoing job of work to oppose the disastrous policies of Féin and Fine Gael in the south. And Martin, in a limited way but nonetheless, is particularly connected into us by phone on all of those matters. I just want to say in a very unqualified way that I very warmly welcome Ian Paisley Jr.'s remarks. I think they were very appropriate and very fitting, and I think they are in many ways representative of the great work that his father Ian Paisley Sr. did along with Martin McGuinness. We want this election to work for everyone. There's been a lot of very false and erroneous commentary about Sinn Féin in the election. We're only out of an election. We didn't want another election. Why is there an election? Because there is a huge scandal of $500 million of taxpayers' money going to waste. There are allegations of fraud, of corruption. What you do in those cases, because it's public money, you put in place an independent, robust investigation or inquiry. You take the minister out of it, the person who may have presided over all of that, and you get the facts and you give them to the public. That's what should have happened. That's what Martin privately approached Arlene to do. Arlene said no, and now we're into this bind. So we will fight the election in the hope that the important thing, and there's a question for the SDLP and the UUP also, is about forming an executive. I mean, is the SDLP and the UUP, are they fighting to be in opposition? We're fighting the election to be back in the executive, but to go back to the foundation of all of these institutions, which is the equality and parity of esteem elements of the Good Friday Agreement. That's our resolve, and we're not looking for a brutal election, and we certainly will be trying to be as well-mannered and as positive as we can in the course of the campaign and afterwards.